Hello, it's time for some piano. Hey you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. For our Learn With Me today, it's actually a very beautiful and special song. If you're familiar with the movie Coco, I'm sure you know the song Remember Me, also in Spanish known as Recuérdame. And I found a really cute arrangement that's accessible for a late beginner, and I'm happy to teach it to you today. All right? Before we get started though, if you could do a couple things for me. Like and share this video, please, because you know that helps me reach even more piano learners across the globe. Next, if you want to subscribe, that would be a really good idea. If you're already coming here and you enjoy the way I teach and my fun lessons, go ahead and subscribe. That way you know when those lessons are coming up, okay? Next, if you want to join our Discord, I would love to see you on there too. I love seeing some of my YouTube students transfer over to Discord so that they get to know me better and I get to see how they're progressing and we have a really good time over there. And then last but not least, I am on Patreon. Patreon is that platform for creative people like myself to collect a steady income. And if you want to help me, I would love your support. I've got tiers from $3 a month up to $90 a month if you're looking for some private lessons from me. I would just love to see you on there. All right, let's get started. All right, so I've printed out my song. I've got it here, Recuérdame. And I'm noticing several things about this song, okay? We've got a series of 16th notes as well as 8th notes to plink out that melody in the right hand. And I noticed it's actually being played primarily below middle C as well as around the middle C area of the piano, okay? Now, the lyrics to this song, this version, it says Recuérdame. So you have to think. The rhythmic intricacies that you're finding here in this arrangement are based on the Spanish lyrics of the song, okay? So if you're expecting it to be the exact rhythm that you hear in Remember Me, it's not exact, okay? Because those are transferred from the Spanish version of the song, okay? You'll still get the melody from it, but it won't be rhythmically accurate to the English translation, okay? Now, this song is wonderful, okay? Like I said, most of it is sort of underneath middle C. So we'll get started with the right hand. I'll switch to piano view, and we'll start learning this song together, okay? Here we go. All right, excellent. So we are here. And we are actually starting here on a D, middle D, okay? And I'm going to start with my finger 4 on that D, okay? I'm going to play through the song, and I'm going to play it by saying my right hand note names, okay? Now remember, rhythmically, it's going to feel a little bit different than the English version of the song, but that's okay. If you want to pull out the English version of the song, the words, then you can play the same melody along with the English words. It's just the rhythm will be a little different, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. D, E, C, G, G, F, F, C, C, D, D, E, E, C, G, E, F, E, E, D, D, C, C, A, A, G, G, E, E, C, G, F, F, E, E, A, G, G, F, F, E, 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 C, E flat, D, D, C, D, D, E, C, G, G, F, F, C, C, D, D, E, E, F, E, 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 F, F, E, E, F, G, C, 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 B, B, A, G, G, E, E, D, C, tie. C, C, E flat, E flat, A flat, A flat, C, D, 2, 3, 4, D, C, B, C, 2, 3, there's the right hand melody. I told you that those rhythms are different, right? They're based off of the Spanish version of the song, Recuérdame. So you're hearing a lot of 16th note patterns that may not be as recognizable as the English version of the song. But don't let that deter you, okay? Have the English lyrics open if you prefer that version, and that will help you determine the rhythm to play, okay? Now, you notice that this song starts quite low. My personal preference is actually to end up playing it an octave higher than what's written. So I'm going to actually play this again, 1 octave higher, because I just like the sound of it up high, okay? I'm not going to say my note names this time, because I feel like sometimes that can get a little bit distracting, okay? Let's see how it sounds. Okay. So originally the music is written starting at this middle D, but I'm going to do this D up here. So I'm going to start at the very beginning. I will not be saying note names or anything at all. Just listen carefully. You can rewind or slow or pause the video as necessary to get those notes, okay? Let's see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. There's that right hand up an octave. Yeah, I definitely like it up there better because I feel like this is more the version of, it's just more of a lullaby type song for me. And that was the initial thought of this piece in the film is it's a lullaby that he was singing to Coco when she was a little girl at night. Okay, so with that, let's take a look now at the left hand, okay? Now, this arrangement, it actually has like block chords all over the place. And I'm not a huge fan of block chords in a lullaby. So I want you to initially practice this with the block chords, but as you get more comfortable with the progression of those chords, I want you to turn them into broken chords. The reason being is that the broken chords allow for a gradual buildup of the chord progression in a more, a gentler way rather than a nice big strong block chord, okay? But for now, let's learn those block chords so that we get them correct, okay? All right, I'll switch back. Okay. So looking here at the very beginning, I see that my left hand is going to begin on a low G, and then I've got a C and an E, okay? So let's try this. 1, 2, ready, play. Down to F minor. Back to G, C, E, second inversion 1. Back to F minor. Now we're up to an A minor. Now we have F, B flat, D. It's a B flat major. Down to an F major. Now we have an A flat major. Down to a G major. And then back on line 3, measure 10, we're at a G, C, E, second inversion, 1 chord C major. down to an F minor. Very good. Back to the original second inversion C major. Now we have a G minor. Back up to second inversion C major. Down to F major. Up to second inversion. Oh, we have G, B, E, and then A, C, E, A minor. Now we have A flat major. Down to a G major. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then second inversion C major. 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. Now you understand. You understand why, like, it's so heavy, right? But in order for me to find an arrangement that would work to teach for a beginner level, I needed to find it accessible enough and not too crazy hard. Trust me, I found plenty of versions of this piece, but they were just out of the range of the majority of my students. So I wanted to make sure I had something accessible. And those of you who are finding this like too easy, trust me, there are ways for you to make this way more complicated and way harder and way more beautiful. I want you to sort of stretch your creativity here, stretch your imagination, and imagine these chords being broken, imagine them being arpeggiated at certain points. You can add in octaves in your right hand if you'd like. I'm going to explore a little bit of that towards the end of this video. That way you can see what the possibilities are for this song, okay? All right, now let's see with the block chords what this sounds like hands together, okay? It's not going to sound very lullaby-esque, but at least you'll get the general idea of how the melody is sounding against those block chords, okay? Now remember, I'm playing my right hand up an octave, okay? Let's play this. All right. So I've got my D up here and I've got my low, low G at the bottom. Ready? 1, 2, ready, play. So that is how it sounds with the block chords. Now you know, right? It's a little heavy, right? Now if you want to change it, that's fine, okay? You can take that left hand and break it down, okay? Now I'm going to play it hands together once more, and I'm going to play it with broken chords on the bottom instead. It lightens it up a little bit, okay? Now, as far as chord structure, the way it's written, it's not quite as broken chord friendly, but that's okay. We're going to just try it, okay? And there's nothing wrong with trying new things. Let's give this a try. Okay. So with our broken chords, let's see what it sounds like. 1, 2, ready, play. Yeah, but like I said before, these chord structures that are written are not quite broken chord friendly, okay? So in order for it to be really broken chord friendly, you want to start with the root of every chord, right? So when I was saying second inversion C major, start with your C, right? Start with your C. When I'm saying F major, start with your F. If I'm saying F minor, start with your F. If I'm saying E flat or A flat major, start with your A flat, right? Start with the root. That'll sort of ground every beat so it feels a little bit more natural, okay? I'll try it one more time. Just a little exploration. I love this song, and we'll see just what I do. I don't really know what I'm going to do, but we'll figure it out. All right. I just want to have some fun. All right. Let's try this. 1, 2, ready, play. It's just an exploration, right? It's not necessarily like what exactly is written in this song, right? And what's on the page, but it gives you an idea at least of what you can do to make it sound special and make it sound your own, right? I was just playing around. I wasn't actually like really taking a look at all of those notes in there, but so there you go. There's Recuérdame, Remember Me from Coco. I hope you enjoyed that. That was fun. I loved that song. I'm going to play around with it a little bit more. I'm very curious to see what I can come up with melodically in this song. Well, if you enjoyed this lesson, consider joining as a patron. I know I've mentioned it before. Patreon is where I collect my income. So if you want to help me, if you want to keep these lessons coming, consider joining as a patron between $3 a month all the way up to $90 a month. Okay? I want to see you on my subscriber list. Go ahead and hit that button. It's so nice to be able to see all these wonderful people that are enjoying my lessons. So I want to see you there. And then don't forget, consider joining our Discord community. We have a lot of fun over there. You can even make song requests. I have a song request channel. Coco, Recuérdame was actually a song that was recommended. It was a song request by a student. So I don't necessarily always pick the songs, but if I get some really good suggestions from people, I'm going to take them up on it. So go ahead and join us on Discord. The link is in the description of this video, okay? Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly had a great time. I will see you all very soon. We have our new schedule for the month of March coming out for Learn With Me. Lots of fun stuff planned. I hope to see you there. Take care. Bye.